Hello, welcome to Provoking Safety, the channel where we think, talk, and do safety with the intention of provoking safety at home and in the workplace. My name is Kevin Barrett. I'm a health and safety professional, and I'd like to welcome you to the channel. If you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, click the subscribe button below and ring the bell, and you'll get notified of new content. I've made about a little over 30 videos on this channel, and what I've found is 7 minutes seems to be the magic number and the number that most people desire as far as watching time goes. And after all, why not? Because we see it all the time. 7 minutes to a new you, 7 minutes to a better body, 7 minutes to lose that ab flab. Okay, yeah, that's just me. Let's hit 7 minutes on the clock. Let's put 7 minutes on the clock. Let's move that clock down here so that you're not distracted from what I have to say. Today, on the commencement of 7 Minutes of Safety, what I'd like to do is talk to you about what safety needs to be. Before we consider what safety needs to be, we have to consider what safety shouldn't be. Safety shouldn't be a platform for someone to air grievances about the company's processes, what's going on at work, their personal crusades, unless, of course, these are actual real safety issues. Safety also shouldn't be a vehicle for someone on a personal crusade to push through some sort of marketing or business initiative using safety as tenuous leverage rather than the merits of what they're trying to promote. We've all experienced it. We've all heard that person who, it's a safety issue when, you know what, it's such a stretch that that band is going to snap. Safety should not be a get-out-of-work free card. You know, we've all seen it where there's participants that are only there because it provides them some sort of freedom from their perceived drudgery that is their job.
Oh, I hate my job.
If that's the case, somebody else should be occupying that seat or somebody else should be doing that duty or doing that job. But on that note, safety shouldn't be exclusive. People should not be discouraged from participating either. Suffice it to say, folks do not feel an attachment to something and that they're not involved with, they won't invest any emotion, time, or effort towards it. Uninvolved people or unattached people, it's pretty simple. Finally, safety should not be some sort of speed bump that's experienced in meetings or corporate get-togethers. If safety is going to be a subject point, it should be genuinely expressed, not some incoherent mumbling or meaningless platitudes, just so a box can be checked or someone's conscience can be placated. Now, we've talked about what safety shouldn't be. Let's talk about what safety needs to be. You can take these points as a bar to set or a benchmark if you want for your organization, some goals to achieve. Health and safety in your workplace needs to be fueled by your organization's collective desire for a healthy and safe workplace. I mean one where everyone feels it's a safe place to work and where healthy and safe work practices are promoted and considered as part of the daily operations. Health and safety needs to be propelled forward by a collective devotion of the organization towards continuous improvement. Stagnation promotes apathy, which leads to demise. If you want to see your health and safety program die, don't look at continuous improvement. It's a guarantee. How many times during safety meetings or presentations have you seen rolling eyes, okay, or all of a sudden people are, like that cell phone has got a captive audience, or all of a sudden people need to take a call, or folks are just checking out and studying their eyelids. Nobody's really caring. Part of that problem is because it's the same old, same old. I'm not saying you have to fish for the newest trend per se, but look at getting better. Look at how you're going to improve and use that as something to propel your safety program forward. Safety should be driven by a top-down endorsement of the importance of safety. Okay, CEOs and C-suite folks, executives, I'm talking to you. This has to be a visible, genuine testimony of the importance of health and safety, that it's crucial to an organization's success. I mean, how many times, folks, have we seen some executive talk about safety and it looks like someone has stuffed their underwear full of live locusts? Or some other executive has delivered a speech about safety and they've had the same emotional investment that they would lend to a colonoscopy. Hey, folks, you know what? We have the ability to judge body language to a certain extent, and we can tell tone of voice. If you can't be genuine for a long time, be genuine for a short time, but be genuine. Safety works best when everyone in the organization has a sense of involvement. Look up the Hawthorne effect. Well, not right now, but look up the Hawthorne effect. Involved people have an emotional attachment and a sense of commitment. Consider this: authorship leads to ownership, which leads to commitment. People that are contributing are committed. Safety needs a foundation of the basics. Consider this mousetrap up here. Okay, it's been in use for well over 100 years and it's still catching mice. Why? Because it works. Yes, people have built lots of better ones, but this one still sells. Safety success is steered by the actual data from hazard assessments, incident investigations, and inspections. You know, social media ideas, flash in the pan notions, sexy new trends, they all die off quickly. In fact, they die off as quick as they're moved down a social media feed. Organizations that have a foundation of safety basics and stick to it usually have, and it usually experience success. Safety within any organization needs to be stewarded by its health and safety personnel. The Health and Safety Committee, the representatives, those folks that are involved with health and safety, they need to be afforded the opportunity to promote safety, do it supported and unfettered. If safety is do what you need to do, but don't spend any money or don't take up too much time, you know what? It's not going to work. Finally, organizations need to invest in health and safety. Most jurisdictions have legislated minimal requirements for health and safety support, but as I said, these are minimal. Okay, you have to ask yourself, how much is safety worth? It's an investment, and it's an investment that has to be taken over the long term. In fact, the life of the company, really, when you get right down to it. Hey, that's it. For someone that's brevity challenged like me, this is tough, but I aim to try and give you 7 minutes of safety and keep it within 7 minutes. Do me a favor, if you like what you experienced and like what you saw on the channel, hit the like button below. If you didn't, go ahead, clobber that unlike button and tell me why. I'm going to be starting a series on workplace safety culture next week, so I encourage you to look at it. I'll have an intro to it, and you can click up here. And once again, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell, click all, and you'll get notified of new content. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you for another 7 minutes very soon, but until then, think safety, talk safety, do safety in an effort to provoke safety at home and in the workplace. Thank you, take care, bye for now.